Glad to know you're still with us. Now, let's look into the details of the stories to better understand from the perspective of our senior analyst, Charles Fakroha. Charles, good to have you.
Good morning. It's nice to be on your show on the bright Friday morning.
Well, let's begin with this story, and it's a data coming from the CBN showing that the combined bank lending to oil firms operating in the downstream and upstream subsectors of the Nigerian oil and gas industry now stands at 6.62 trillion naira. That as of December last year, 2022, and operators in the downstream natural gas and crude oil refining subsector owed banks 4.7 trillion naira. Operators in the upstream services subsectors were indebted to the banks to the tune of 1.9 trillion naira. And of course, this report shows that the debt has increased significantly over the years as the oil and gas sector is struggling to service its debt and defaulting on loans. Development that has raised banks' exposure to non-performing loans in 2022. What message does this pass to you, Charles?
Yes, this is not a new thing in the financial service industry. We've seen, and we've known it long ago, that the oil and gas sector, because of the challenges in that sector, it has become a problem for the banks. And there were so many banks that were really exposed at that time. And we're even happy that most of these banks that were performing so well, they were able to make a lot of provisioning for some of these non-performing loans. We saw the likes of FBNH, Access Bank, Zenith Bank, even GTCO. They were, if you look at their books at that time, you will see that, yes, exposed to the oil and gas industry. And that really reflected on the type of dividend they were paying to their customers. That we were so happy that era has gone. They were able to make provisions. But looking at the figures now again, and saying, so last year, this ugly trend has come up again. But the banks are more exposed in terms of risk management. So despite this exposure of these banks to the oil and gas sector, provisions have been made and will not see it really impacting negatively on the bank. However, if the trend continues, then of course we are going to see this impact. And CBN also came with their own rules and regulations that you don't need to allow your non-performing loan to get to a certain percentage of your loan. So, and the banks are all maintaining that. So, I believe moving forward, we will not be seeing this kind of data again in this year we are now. Although what you are seeing now is for last year. The banks are already making provision for it.
But the problems, the troubles, the challenges bedeviling the oil and gas sector are still here with us. The problem of vandalism, oil theft, and all of the issues they're faced with.
Yes, and the bank's credit officer are aware of some of the major challenges that are affecting the oil and gas industry. And you must also note that the oil and gas industry is a mainstay in the Nigerian economy. If we are able to at least get it right a little, then it's also a profitable sector for these banks to advance their facility because the return they will get will be very, very good. So the advice now is the banks will have to assess their risk managers will have to do what we call enterprise risk management and looking at the various oil and gas companies because we believe it is not all the oil and gas company operating in whether downstream or upstream that will be having so much difficulty. So some of them are able to curtail their risks, know how to operate, and of course make some return. So the banks too are going to be looking at those ones that I think the risk is not so high, and of course advance credit to those ones operating in that sector and get their return in terms of the facilities they are advancing to these oil and gas operators. It's all about risk management.
I like your optimism, though. We hope that the work is put in to achieve all of the results you've talked about. But let's look at FAC, that's the Federation Account Allocation Committee, saying that it shared 655 billion naira among the three tiers of government in the month of April 2023, representing a decrease of 58.7 billion naira compared to the 714.6 billion naira shared in March 2023. Of course, they are saying that this allocation shared has been on a decline throughout this year due to the declining crude oil earnings. How does this come to you, looking at the fact that they are saying that the amounts that they shared to states, local government, and the federal government has been on a decline?
Yes, of course, it is obvious, and that is why that decline, the federal government, state government, of course, the local government cannot embark on so many projects. In fact, even some are even owing salaries. Why? We are all depending on them, oil and gas. But again, if you look at it, the figures are somehow. We are being told that the non-oil sector is also contributing. But looking at this, we'll see that we are the government, the outgoing government has already done so much when it comes to diversifying the economy. Because we can see that our bulk of our revenue still comes from oil and gas. Again, it's also an indication, and I'm very happy what FACT is doing. Let all these figures be available. Everybody sees that this allocation is going down. Now, it's now left for the incoming governors and, of course, the incoming administration to begin to see that we cannot continue to depend solely on oil and gas. For the governors, they need to look at internally generated revenue. For the incoming administration, they need to look at non-oil sector. It is no longer business as usual. We cannot begin to give it lip service. We must begin to see the contribution of non-oil sector to our economy if we want to move forward. Because if we continue this way, recently I was emceeing a program for GMO talking about like savings, the federal government debt and savings bond. And technically, the expert here said Nigeria is at the brink of bankruptcy. And if we don't increase our revenue, then it's just like somebody, you are earning 100,000 naira a month, and all the expenses is about 500,000 naira. Obviously, you declare bankruptcy. That Nigeria is at the brink of that. So the only way to move forward in all the administration is for us to increase our revenue. And how do we do the revenue? Diversification and blocking all the leakages in the oil and gas sector. Our tax regime makes sure that we have the little tax that we collect goes to the federal and appropriate coffer so that the money does not go to private individuals. There are a lot of leakages in the system. So that is the only way for us to move forward. And I'm very happy that these figures are in the public domain. Everybody will see, the politicians will see, and know that if they really want to really serve their country, they must start to give us that servant leadership and rule us by example. Cutting all their expenses and ensuring that they are there to serve, not to make money for themselves.